Minecraft series, of course. Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay, with me, I got my special friend over here. Her name is Frozen Queen 12, or shall we say, her... I'm not gonna say her real name for privacy concerns, but you know what? Let's just keep a tune in here. Okay, so what I'm now, as last time I showed you all kind. If you guys want a recap on what happened last time, well, check out the other build and design videos on my channel, and like and subscribe and assault that like button. Man, if that like button were real, man, that would be a huge charge. But let's not go there. Okay, let's do this. As you can see, the foundations are set. A new world is beginning. Let's enter and dive into the City of Majestic's history. So, the City of Majestic itself is lined with mystery, as I've been saying, but there's more things. The foundations of this huge city, which is just developing, this is just a redesign of what the original city looks like. Technically, that's why it's called Build and Design. The series takes a look at all the legends, everything within the whole series. So, I will show you everything that will be needed to be done. So, this metropolis of a city, which spans technically miles, has a huge following. In a way. Oh, okay. A drift. Okay, everybody. I know, Adrian, it looks way different from last time when you were playing with me. Okay, let's get this real. Okay, yeah, I know, yeah, that's my cousin helping me. As I give a shout out to her, she's really nice. She's really good. She's very sweet too. She loves Minecraft. So you know what? I thought this setting is dedicated to a lot of history that is within this whole place. Cause these streets are filled with many ancient tales and wonders. So, what do you guys want to see me build before all this? So, what I'm also going to be doing is eventually, right now I'm just getting all the housing for the nobility. The nobility themselves are building their own housing, but when there's something weird going on in this place, and I can't figure out. Oh shoot, I think there's going to be a hospital coming soon. But I don't know what kind of hospital it should be. Should it be a medical center? What should it be, guys? I need your input to save the day here. Man, I know this is not peaceful and curative, but wow. Let's see if we can get the start of this hospital done. Let's see what their hospital has to say about it. Okay. So, what kind of hospital do you think we should curate here? It is a built design after all. It's a recuration, but I've already had this city in the works for a while. I just had to get the right time to do it. I was planning on doing this series, but I know you guys are willing to do it. So what I'm going to do is with the flip of my wrist, which really in Minecraft terms is like this, and the buckle of my sword and my whatever I got in my hand. Oh wait, that's quartz. It's quartz bricks, of course. Don't get me wrong, but you know what? There's all kinds of good stuff. Holy shoot. Okay, now, To all you Minecraft lovers out there, let's see what we got here. If you guys don't be afraid to join. If you want to join, just hit me up on PlayStation, as well as other consoles coming soon. But you know what? Let's get this started. So right now I'm gonna try to get the hospital recreated as I had it in many of my other world building, pretty much my other world building projects. So this is kind of like a recreation of my original city. My original city that I named was Majestic as well. It was under a different pretense though. So yeah, this is a recreation of an older city I made on PS3. But you know what? Let's keep this going. So, the legendary foundations. Man, what is a foundation, you may ask? A foundation, as defined, is anything that is the startup or the building plans for it, for the building in question, or what holds the structure together. So, if I were to say legendary foundations, what would people think? Well, whatever it means to you guys, that's what I think, but who cares? I don't care what I think. I want to know what you guys think. Comment all that down below if you want to know more. But let's keep on building this. I'm getting the start of the hospital's foundation started. Let's rock. Let's rock. Woo. Let's keep on doing this, guys. Okay, so the Majestic was founded a long time ago, but it all started with what's known as the Legendary Foundation. The Legendary Foundation can only be found in one place, but it is mysteriously hidden. No one has ever found it, except for the ones who curated it, obviously. But not even they knew where all the pieces were. The pieces themselves are scattered all across. Vast distant lands connect not only Majestic to the outside world, but also keep it from the outside world. As there are only traditions and things written within this city that can really make a turn. So, if you guys want to know, I'm also a proud supporter of, I'm actually a proud, very proud, I am a very big supporter of autism awareness and everything that's there, as I myself am autistic, but you know what? That's besides the point, but you know what? Shout out to all the families and everybody that deal with not only individuals with autism, but care for people with autism, as well as know people. If you know somebody that has autism, give them kind words and thank them for everything that they're trying to help curate the world in a more diverse place. Because it's not that easy, believe it or not. It really ain't. There's lots and lots of parents out there that literally it's day to day. Sometimes some people can handle it, some people can't, but having autism is a blessing and a curse at the same time, but more of a blessing when you actually look at it, because every child is different. Every person is unique. If you were to look at the truth between the lines, Majestic itself is unique in its way. The reason I chose the name the reason the name was chosen as Majestic is because of the way each of the buildings flow within a scene. It curates unity. And some of the laws of Majestic involve autism as well as other disabilities too. Did you know that the emperor that rules this vast land also himself, or whoever he is, or she, they have many people. They actually hire people who are disabled as well as, not disabled, but enabled with different gifts, I should say. Because the word disability, all it does is it's a label and it's a stigma. We shouldn't be needed that. Instead of dividing people, why don't we make sure people can be united? I support Autism Speaks cause, and I also support all kinds of other causes. But you know what? What we need is people to advocate. We need people that will actually be able to. We need people that can tell their stories. Individuals that can tell them their stories, as well as that person's story on their behalf, or all kinds of other stuff. We need to look into making this world a better place. Instead of dividing and classifying people based on labels, which are so mundane in these times. As well as, not only that, everything that's occurring. Look, just 2 weeks ago, a family was changed forever because a police officer shot a 13-year-old boy, a 13-year-old child with autism, a teen with autism. And then, literally, what's up next? People attacking others out in the streets? Chaos running? No. We need to unite. We need to stand up and say, we cannot do this. If you were to look, we can do this, but it takes everybody. It doesn't just take but everybody's voice has a difference, even if they can't speak. They could communicate with gestures. They could tell you something that you wouldn't even understand. The thing is, everybody has a unique way of thinking. Everybody has a unique way of looking at the world. We need to figure out exactly what the universe has given us and make use of it. Look, we can't extend time fighting over what is not true to everybody. If you apply a label, say, oh, well, I understand population statistics. You definitely need to have some form of category. But the thing is, by applying that to people, you're not really helping. What you're doing is basically attacking who they truly are. Labels can curate and destroy. They may be used to help identify people that need services, but in the end, it doesn't always help. It really don't. If you were to look at the truth, many people with disabilities have been locked up they've been taken away. They've been sheltered from what truly needs to be. Some people do need protection, yes. Some people do need a guardian. But the thing is, some people, what they need is the love, the understanding of not just one person, not just 5, 10, 15, not just 100. They need more than that. We all need to support those who might not be able to support themselves. Me, I support a lot of different causes. And the thing is, I support a cause that is unity through communication in a way. It's unity through understanding. What do I mean by unity for understanding? Unity for understanding is a goal of mine. It shows people that that we all need to be able to understand each other, but we might understand each other in different ways. What I want is to make sure that I have a dream that this world will not be divided by not where you come from, not where you are born, not what you have, not even how you act, how you look, all those. It doesn't matter. You're a person, and all people are born with rights, no matter what. Some countries think this is not true. It is. If you look, we're all the same. We're all the same human. We're all the same in species. We all belong to the same family. We've all descended from a common ancestor. And we are all curated by the same curator as well. It don't matter what religion you follow or any of that. What we need to do is be united. We cannot stand divided. For united we stand, divided we fall. That is also a quote from many, many sources, but the one is from Thomas Jefferson to all the U.S. presidents. Especially Franklin D. Roosevelt used it a lot. And the thing is, he had a form of a disability. What we need to do is make everything much better for not only people with disabilities, but we can learn from people with disabilities. We can learn exactly what life is like when something may be off balance, when something may be different. We all have our differences. It's not when we think about the differences, it's about what we do with these differences. How can we make a change? How can we show that we support everything? And I'm not specifically supporting any specific or sponsoring anybody here. I'm just saying. It's my own opinion, but the thing is, I feel a lot of people, especially those in these communities, they feel as if they may be on their last will, many of them, because the challenges, some of them are so great, some of them are so small, but in the end, what we need is to find a way where we all can connect. It's not just based on, if we were to use technology to do that, that would help, but it wouldn't solve our problem. Because at the end of the day, we're still human. We still have flaws. We still have gifts. We all have stuff that makes us who we are. What we need to do is find out exactly what can we do to change this world. What can we do to change society, to make it more open, to make it more fair? It doesn't matter what country you come from. This is an issue that goes through all of humankind. All of humanity, from their birth to the end, will seek to find out more about themselves. Who are we? Who are you? What do we do to make a better world? We need to stand strong. In order for us as humans to evolve and grow and develop into a society that can not only travel distances across not only our planet, we've accomplished so much. Life is not about giving up. It is about, when faced with intermittent catastrophes as well as other things, we have come to many people's aid. Even without knowing them, we have helped them. The thing is, to help people is to help yourself. But to help yourself, you must first learn to accept others. Not just for who they are, what skin color they have, all that. It doesn't matter, because we're all the same. We all have quirks. We all have differences. It's what we do that makes a difference. Right now, there is a lot. Right now, in New Jersey, 1 in 32 people have a form of a developmental disability, which the most common is autism. That is by the CDC in the United States. In other countries, it's similar. But the thing is, India also has the highest rate of autism. But the thing is, what do we do with the people that do have autism? What do we do? The thing is, most people would say, most countries actually isolate them. They make them feel as if they're not worth anything. But the thing is, people with autism have much to give, as well as people with disabilities. The thing is, they help us understand what life is like if something happens. We need to figure this out. Because one day, pretty much, we might, if these are genetic, eventually this trait is actually going to take over. It will actually make it so that way pretty much everybody has some type of special gift. It's not how you unlock it. It's not how you do this. And it matters on how you use it. If we were to actually become true to our purpose, what's our purpose? What is a person's purpose? A person's purpose in life is not just to aid himself. It's to help others, even in need, in times of crisis. Without a need, one can come. The aid of many, even the aid of one person to help another, is enough to bring joy to not only thousands more, but to also help gain experience on what can we do to make us who we are. We are human. Yes, we all make mistakes. We all have our challenges. We all have gifts. We all have negatives and positives to our personalities. Differences that may divide us. But I don't let differences divide me. Because in the end, we're all human. We all have an obligation to help each other. And the thing is, it doesn't matter whether this is a pandemic or not. Right now, we are all in this together. We are all one. We are all on the same page. Look, schools, they used to all be brick and mortar. Now look at them. They're all embracing a little bit of newer technology because of the situation at hand. This will change not only schooling, but for also many other services that are provided, not just through these brick and mortar schools, but kids with disabilities also suffer by this because they don't have that adaptability to change is easy because of the way they think, because of the processing, because of the thinking, because of sensory issues, all kinds of things that can contribute to throwing them off balance. Believe me, I get like that too. We all do. But in autism and other developmental disabilities, as well as intellectual, behavioral, all those disabilities create abilities in a different way. Everything has a gift. We just got to figure it out. Our ancestry does not only come from one common ancestor, but a group of ancestors that we all share. Humanity is binded and bound by its own. Right now, what's happening is our world is unfolding right between our eyes. We may be progressing, but we're still steps back from realizing our full potential. Humanity can save others. We can help others. We can help. Not only that, we can change the way people think. What we need is a world where we are not divided, but united as one species, one thing. It doesn't matter what race, what ethnicity, what anything you come from. What matters is that you're helping a huge, great deal by helping others, not only with disabilities, but also people not only with disabilities, but challenges that are medically as well as psychologically, emotionally. We all can make a difference, and that's what I'm striving to do. What I want to do is know this. Are you ready? Are you willing to curate new changes as well as new opportunities by helping others in times of need as well as other circumstances? We all can make a difference, and that is what I want to get to you. Okay, back to what I'm doing. Okay, so what I am doing, guys, is basically trying to build housing, basically, but yeah, I kind of got sidetracked there, but actually, that's a really good impression to make. That's a really good thing to actually say, because I know many people who are autistic. I know many people who have disabilities. I know many people who have these unique challenges that actually can change the way people look at others. Bullying, why do people bully in the first place? Well, there's many reasons, but the thing is, there should be no reason. We're all human. We are all the same. Would they like it if they were bullied the same way? Attacked? No. We all have feelings. We all have emotions. We all have skills that are unique. We all have a way of looking at the world differently. It depends on how you use it. And you know what? Thank you, YouTube, for actually helping everybody actually make this point many times over. Because right now, there are families that use YouTube as a way of communicating and relieving their any of the challenge. It's an escape. It's not only an escape, it's a way to show differences between people, between different cultures. Different cultures have different varieties of different people. What we need is pretty much universal acceptance that everybody is different, but we're all the same on the same playing field. If we can unite, it doesn't matter what race you come from, what origin you are from, it doesn't matter the circumstances. We all come from all different walks of life. What we need to do is bring those walks of life together and build a society that is free from division, free from pretty much never-ending wars, never-ending never-ending stress on other individuals that could actually do stuff if people would actually allow them. The legal system is built, some legal systems are built strictly against people with disabilities. Really, that does not help. What that does is create more division, more resentment. And the thing is, those who hold power, they tend to do nothing because they're already at their pinnacle, and why help somebody that's lower than you? And that's the thing with divisions.
It's a mindset that's really...
And if you look, the world itself needs people that can lead. I'm not going into politics because of that very reason, where people often fight over it. Why fight? Well, I see their different beliefs, but what we're doing is dividing our society by having many other things. The thing with the representative system is it does curate those differences. And what it does is it divides those differences. It doesn't unite differences and make them the same. We are all the same in some form. It doesn't matter. We all have different abilities. We all have different choices. The choice we make today could spare many in the future, could actually help others in the future. Opportunities open where doors were once closed, as many have said. And this actually comes from many famous philosophers. Those doors open when new opportunities arise, but close when those opportunities are missed. And this is actually said by not only Franklin D. Roosevelt privately, but also by others. Even Abraham Lincoln even said it. Even all kinds of other people have said it in private. Many famous people you wouldn't think would supported people with disabilities actually have. Believe it or not, Andrew Carnegie, believe it or not, he spent his whole life with philanthropy, because he actually set up schooling. Vanderbilt's, the Vanderbilt family, the Rockefellers, they've all helped education. They actually sponsored the creation of the high school and elementary school mandatory system that we use today in the United States, as well as they inspired others and they inspired change. Even though they seem like they didn't, think about it. Economics plays a huge part in these services that people get provided. Think about it. We're paying too much for health care costs all around the world because we can't figure out exactly what the needs of people are. Many go to state plan systems, and that doesn't work. Children are getting taken away by the state because even adults are getting taken away by the state because the state divides these people. They try to create division in families because of economic reasons. When you have the parents getting upset because their children were taken away, because of many of these systems are geared against families as well with disabilities, as well as with these unique challenges. What we need is a system that does not discriminate, that does not divide people, but unites people, where the whole community gets involved. Community action is necessary when the state is at its peak, when it's at its power. The state itself, often what happens is as people gain more influence, gain power, they lose sight of where they came from. And that is true with many. There are a couple of presidents and a couple exceptions to that, but many fall under that category. I'm not trying to divide people here. I'm just stating the facts as we've seen, as well as the opinions I have. What I want to know, are we willing to leave these divisions behind and create a society free of division, free of these struggles that others face? Are we willing to move into an era where knowledge is not only expressed and shared, but open to all, not just through transparent measures, but through a world where we all can dream, where we all can achieve what we need to achieve? We are all united. Now, here is my mission to you. Go out and help somebody. Show that you care and make a difference in a person's life. Thank you. This is Z-Star. And listen to StarRadioNashville.com, because what I'm going to be doing is pretty much as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to be having an interview set up with a couple of families. If you guys want to be virtually, if you want to virtually keep in touch with me, well, come to my YouTube channel and privately message me as well. You can do that through the comments, but what I want you to do is if you leave your, leave just your initials and a couple other things and leave your stories too. You can find me on Facebook at Zachary Foote. Just type in Foote and you may find me, or type in Z-Star, no matter what. This has been Z-Star on the Building Design Minecraft. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And enjoy your day. Let's see you, everybody. And have a great day.